Hello viewers, it's Robert Atfield speaking on behalf of Port Carling Boats. We're in Port Carling here looking at Pepper, a 17-foot Chris-Craft runabout, which has had fairly extensive restoration from the point of view that it's had a complete stripping and refinishing to the tune of some $11,000 several years ago. The boat has been sitting in storage since that time, and it's had some fairly comprehensive work done on it since that time. You can see the finish is in beautiful condition because the boat's still being worked on. Of course, the cushions are helter-skelter, and that's just a dust layer here. But the varnish is impeccable, a very professional-looking finish. Now, Scott, a mechanic working at the marina here, has spent some time dealing with the engine. And I'm going to get Scott just to describe what he's done on the boat and any work that he thinks might be necessary to complete it. Here's Scott to tell us about the engine.
The boat's been in storage with us for about 4 or 5 years now, so she wanted to get it running this year. So what we did was we installed the new fuel tank that was supplied with the boat. We replaced the copper fuel lines and put some rubber fuel lines in there. We installed a water separating fuel filter in the system. Got the engine running. It was running a bit rough, so we performed an ignition tune-up on it, put a new set of points, coil, condenser, cap and rotor. We performed a compression test on it and found number 3 cylinder, one of the intake valves was stuck a little bit, so we tried freeing that up. Got the engine running. Wouldn't run well, so we ended up with a fuel leak on the fuel pump, so we sent the fuel pump out, had the fuel pump rebuilt. After that, we installed the fuel pump back in, put the boat in the water, tried getting it running again. Had a little bit of flooding issue with the carburetor because of the new fuel pump, has more pressure now, so now the carburetor was flooding a bit, so we took that apart, rebuilt the carburetor, put a new needle and seat in it, solved that problem. But still have an issue with the intake valve, so we're low on compression on one of the cylinders. So the intake valve would need to be removed, cleaned, and probably reinstalled. I would guess you're probably looking somewhere between 8 and 10 hours labor to do that. But other than that, I think the engine's probably pretty sound. We had good compression on the other 5 cylinders. And yeah, I think that's pretty much where it's at. So it hasn't actually seen the water yet this year. But the bottom looks good on it. The boat looks like it's in decent shape. And that's pretty much where we're at.
Good. Thank you very much, Scott. It's good to have that kind of mechanical explanation of what you've been working on. So there you have it, viewers. A real beautiful classic. Almost ready to go, with just a little more engine work required to finish it off. Pepper does come with a trailer. And so in theory, she should be removable from the site without too much extra work. Over and out. Sorry viewers, there's one more close-up of the engine. And looking forward to the bow. As you can see from the ad, the owners reduced the price from $25,000 to $18,000, recognizing that there's still a little work to be done on the engine yet.